Right. Are we everything done? Ah! Right. Let me see. Microphone works? Yes. Music's supposed to be working? Yes, I can see it. Ah! Right, okay. Ah! Sorry that I'm slightly late. I've been rearranging my desk. So I've been saying I wanted to have a bit more of a side view so you can see better what I'm doing instead of top down where you only see a small part of what I'm doing. But the one I have that does the overhead is not as flexible. It literally got 3 joints and that's it. So then I have my newfangled tripod and like, let's see if that one works. But then it's like, I couldn't get it either to be like more down. We're looking like at the wall, and it's like, nah, also not what I want. But yeah, so and then it's like, all right, fine. It's set up. I'll show you later when we're doing crafting how I've changed it. So I think I need to buy one of those things that are like just like all the balls and it just works similar like that. So, but yeah, oh god, what a time. Anyways, right. So yeah, and then I was like running around trying to, of course, get ready and like all the things that happen. Anyways, so what I wanted to do first, and one of the things I was working on as well, setting up, as you can see, I've got my Artillery Witch picture up, because what I wanted to do was talk about how and what I'm planning on doing, because as I said last week, I'm getting more samples in for fabric, and then this morning they send a 20% code off because today's International Women's Day. Yes, give ourselves a clap on the back. Hey, Henrik. So yeah, we're celebrating us. But normally when people give you like discounts, it's like 10%, and I'm like, meh. Would that be worth it? But 20% is worth it, and definitely because I'm probably ordering around €100 worth of fabric. Hi, Frexy. Now all we need is JR, and we got the bunch together. Or maybe Chappie. I haven't seen him in today. So yes, getting €20 off a €100 order is worth it. €10, nah, but 20. Of course, the code ends on Monday. Now, luckily, I have some money on my what I call my hobby account. I've got an account specially set aside for hobby stuff that I want to buy, like foam and stuff. And I've been selling some more stuff of my, some Xbox original games that I've put on. Some of them are, worth money. I still need to put up some of my 90s games like Asheron's Call and, what's the other one called? It's another one with a map and things like that. So, and they're, they're easily €100 worth together. So that I can buy all this. Because, yeah, my brain's decided that I'm going to do this. So, I hope you have your coffee, Frax. I have mine. Different cup, as you can see, because I forgot to wash up the one that I normally use. Oh, I'm trying less milk now. But it will have to be. So anyways. We all know that Fraxi has an IV with coffee. Fraxi doesn't function without coffee, I think. So yeah. So yes. Right. What's happening? Hang on, sorry, I got pings. Why am I getting pings? Too early. Oh, roll calls. Alright, yeah, fine. Anyways, let's talk Artillery Witch. And let me show you what I've also been setting up while trying to set up my different camera, because the camera's over there now instead of above. So, and also that means it's not here anymore. It usually hangs somewhere here in the corner of my screen. I also did some other things. Changed how the light's set up over there. Because I had the actual tripod with the light on top of my desk, which was a bit annoying because it was in the way and it kept some of my workspace away. So, see? Roxy's getting coffee. So where my monitor is set up on an arm, so because that way underneath is free just to put stuff. But the pipe is hollow, and the head of the light has a hollow pipe. So I've put a metal pipe inside and then put that light on top. So, but I had to cut it down. So that's why I hurt my finger, because sharp bits and me don't usually get together. So cut the pipe a little shorter, and then now it fits, and now I can I've moved my screen a little bit further away, and I've been busy this day. I've been busy. Anyways, what I wanted to show you is how I'm planning my cosplays. Now, normally I don't do it this way. Normally I have lists and writes and terrible drawings. As you know, I can't draw to shits. But watching Bernadette Banner, it's one of the many sewing people that I watch on YouTube, and she talked about Mila notes, and I was like, another one of those things. But I thought, you know what, it's free, let's just try it. So I logged in, started working with it, and I am absolutely in love with this. It absolutely is brilliant the way it works. I can add links and everything, so let me show you. So this is one of the things I've also been setting up, and it doesn't work. Right, come on. Mila notes. Strap. Chrome. Artillery Witch. Mila notes. Yes. It's there, so why is it suddenly not? Oh, there it is. There we go. Right. So this is Mila note. Now this is the only problem. I only have one screen, so I can't look on my main screen because that's where the screen is going to be. But I can watch it on my tablet, so I'll have to move around a little bit. So, can I make this bigger? Tiny bit, okay. Because we don't need this address bar. We can mess around it. Here we go. Right. So this is Mila Note, and the great thing about it is that. Let me see if that does it. Yes, okay, right. So I can see the chat still. So this is Mila Note. So does it show my mouse? Yes, it does. Excellent. So it's like a better version of Pinterest, in my opinion. So besides the fact that you can add images, so I can literally say add an image, I can upload image, I can even draw. Now we all know I can't draw, so not for me, but maybe for people like Jelly, anybody that's artistic that can draw. I can also add notes, I could links and to-do lists. So I absolutely love this. So I've put my reference picture here, so my big picture. And great thing is you could even make fabric swatches, so color swatches. So if you were like doing something like business wise, then you can do that. So one of the things was, I do not want pure black. I want something that's grayed and a bit, dull and stuff like that, because that's kind of the image of this is. And now I watched a lot of people paint the miniature. I have the miniature on here as well, so I'll show you in a minute. And all the elements that are on the miniature, a lot of them painting them in gold, or I might not go that way, but I need to add that in here. I'll do that in a minute. A lot of them, so there's a symbol on the bottom. A lot of them making the symbol look like it's glowing or on fire. And I was like, ooh, LED lights! I could do LED lights on the inside and make it like go glow for, you know, when I want it. Or just let it glow in general. I was like, yes! Another thing to add to, you know, yes. It means it's going to be more complicated, but still. Now, one of the things that where's the bar? I need to move you that way. Can I move? No? That's the only thing I wish it did, so that you can move the board, like by clicking on it. Can I click? No, that doesn't work. Oh no, it does. Middle button click works. Alright. So, moving over. So, the details on the image, on the chest piece, on the original art from Mike Fongina, I was like, it looks too detailed compared to the rest of the artwork, that I don't think he drew this. There must be something, an image somewhere that he's used for it. So I did a couple of searches, and then when I searched for Victorian ornate armor, the reference image that I got here came up. And this is exactly what the chest plate looks like. And the helmet has elements of the artwork on this. So you can see here that that's the artwork that's on there. So brilliant. Now, one of the things that I've wrote down in my task lists, things that I need to find. I haven't done that yet, so a bit of a problem. Yeah, I absolutely love the idea of LED lights. Because if I think about maybe potentially entering this in a cosplay competition, the more you can show different skills, the better it is. And this will have foam work, we'll have sewing, it will have shoemaking, well, kind of shoemaking. And then if I do LED lights in there, it'd be great as well. So one of the things I need to do, and I have been searching for this, but I haven't found it. So it's not a balaclava, but when I used the motor ride, before I had my own helmet, when I was doing lessons, I borrowed helmets from the lessons place. So to protect yourself from the sweat from other people, you wear a helmet cover. So it would goes over your head, and it just leaves your face, like here, free. So it's not balaclava. Balaclava just leaves your eyes open, but this leaves the whole face free. Because I think that might be a bit more comfortable than having something over my face, over my nose and mouth as well. Because I'm going to wear the helmet, but it will also, because I can't make the helmet fully enclosed. That would be very, very, very claustrophobic and stuffy. I need to be able to breathe. So I need to be able to, I'm going to make, because it looks like filigree. So I'm going to have like openings here and there. And to avoid people seeing my purple hair, I will have that so it covers me. So it's like, still, if you look through it, it's not, obvious a head and face in there, because nobody's seen their faces. Of course, I need a pair of leggings and a shirt underneath, which I'm probably going to have to cut off the sleeves and make the sleeves that are on this outfit, which is slightly different. Now, another thing, the closures that are on this detailing here, is called military frogging. And that's why I've got the Revit image next to it. This is how it would look on an actual military uniform. So it's cord and buttons, and then officially this button, this loop, will go over this button. But it used to be functional, and then after a while it became ornamental, so you don't have to actually have a closure on it. But the side on the left is pretty much how that side looks on the short cape and on the long cape. It just means that I'm going to need a shit ton of buttons. So that is going to be an interesting way of doing it. Now, going down, and this is why, again, I love Milanote. This is a link to a YouTube channel, so you can add a link, and this is a YouTube channel about drafting skirts. Now, the skirt that she's wearing is either an A-line, which was very, very normal in the World War I era, or I think it's a little bit more wide, so it could even be a quarter circle. So one of the things I'm going to do when I'm going to start on this is make a mock-up between a quarter circle skirt and an A-line skirt. They're very, very similar, I think. And then see which one is better, and then make the pattern from that. So that's one of the reasons why it says mock-up fabric on my list of things to get. And then if the skirt falls too close to me, if it doesn't stand out, I think because of I'm going to be using wool, it might flare out naturally. But if it doesn't, then I might have to make a small underskirt, a small, like sort of a minimalist petticoat underneath it to make sure that it stands out. That's the problem when you have an image over, real life. Again, talking about cord work, so a lot of this very detailed stuff on the skirt and on the cape, on the miniature that I've got the STL for, is more simplified. But as you can see here, cord braiding and details of cord braiding was very, very popular in the 1900s to like 1920s, and it was done this way. So you draw the pattern on a piece of paper, and then you pin the cord to it, and then you stitch it together. So that might be something that I will be doing. I'll show you in a minute. I've got some cord, some 3mm cord, some 5mm cord. I think the 3mm cord is better because it's it's thinner. But I might be looking into like either this is round cord, maybe there's something like a flat cord, so like laces thing. I'll have to have a look. But it's nice to be able to have all my ideas and things on one place. Oh, I want to show you this. This is an actual military uniform from the 1800s, so late 1800s. And you can see the ornate cord work on it, and the ornate cord work on the sleeves. And it's a dark color, this very, very dark color, which feels like, that's the kind of color. It's like, I think it's a very, very dark navy, looking at how the colors faded to a light blue. But I thought that looks pretty much like what I want it to look like. Now we come to what is going to be the most intricate thing that I probably have to make. Is the Edwardian collar, the ruffle. Especially since the way they've drawn it, it's pretty tight. So that means that it's many meters of fabric to get it that way. So I've spent the whole evening once watching all kinds of videos about how to make them. So I have a good idea how I want to make them. And the image here below it, this is the fabric that I bought. So I bought a meter of this lace, and because if you look close up, there's actually a gap. It's very loosely, so I thought these endings would look very good at the end, and then make the rest into, because especially the closer to the neck, it needs to be a solid fabric, because otherwise you need to starch it to make sure, or I'm just thinking about, I can't even interface it because unless it interfaces with black, where's black interfacing? I would, again, this is one of the things we need to play with and figure out. And then tack this on the edge to make that, you know, the edging where the ruffle is on the end. But if you look at how many ruffles are there, it's a lot of fabric. And this lace is brilliant, but it's €4 a meter. So yes, might have to start a fundraiser for that. Another thing, like I said, you can add links. So these are the links to some of the samples that I ordered, and not the samples that I've got here. But that's one of the things. We talked a bit about the shoes. Now, here is the STL. So this is the actual miniature that you can buy, because it's a miniature top table game. And one of the things you probably have noticed, she's wearing heels. However, if I want to be on my feet for a very long time, I've decided that the shoes I bought that are not heels, but they have an elevated area, so they've got like a block going up. I'm going to keep them. A, I already bought them. B, wearing heels and being comfortable is and as someone who's ex-military, why would you wear heels on the battlefield? I know it's a fantasy game, but please, why? So yeah, I am going to continue with the shoes I've got. So I've got here the base shoes. These are the base shoes. And this is all, the sole's going to be visible, but the rest is not going to be visible. And I'm going to build up from that and make them knee-high lace-up boots. So another thing is here. So this is the only image I have that can be considered. Oh, is this a large image? This is going to take a while to open. Come on, open. Oh, there we go. So I have a 3D image of this. Sadly enough, it's a bit too difficult to show on my screen. But it's got a split in the back, so that's something I might have to incorporate. You can see here that all the details are a lot simpler than the actual image. But the fact that it all works through to the end, I think using what's on the front, I can probably make a good estimation on how the back looks of this cape. Especially it's got an extra point here in the middle, and it's got like areas here. So I'll probably have a good idea what I can do there to make it look the same as the front. And do I have anything else? Oh yeah, the bomb. So it's about hip height. So I took it into a one of my programs, and I measured the size of the bomb and the size of the person, and it's about hip height. So it's about going to be about 1.20 meters, I think, something like that height. So from that I can also, of course, figure out the circumference of the bomb, and I'm thinking, because I'm going to have LED lights in it, I'm going to have it in a way that I can open it easily. So I'm thinking of making it and transport it. So I'm thinking of having it 2 halves, and then that sticks together with either partially Velcro, partially magnets. So, and another thing is, like somebody mentioned before, like, can you not like put something in like helium or something? So I thought maybe we can make it lighter, adding a helium balloon. However, I have to do a test with a helium balloon, how much weight it can carry. Because if I put foam around a helium balloon, will it just sink? Because then it's no use. So if that doesn't work, because then I could have just a piece of fishing line and attaching the bomb. is to have something like an acrylic rod, a see-through rod, in between my hand and the bomb, that it's, you know, balancing on that. It's going to be light enough to be able to balance like that. So that's something that we need to think about. So yeah, this is how I've been using Mila notes, with things that I like, ideas. Oh, another thing. So I thought initially, because on the image itself, it doesn't look like she's wearing gloves on the original image. Here, it doesn't look like she's wearing gloves. So I was thinking of getting some acrylic nails, either press on, or I'm going to go to a manicurist and get like short pointy black nails, and then make the rest of my hands like black and smoky going all the way down. But on the miniature, she's actually wearing some sort of glove, some armored glove like idea. So, but the whole arm is different, because here she's got like also like a piece of armor on her elbow. And don't forget, it's not just one artillery witch. There's going to be multiple artillery witches. So, you know, having my own interpretation and slight interpretation of what I think could be done, no, it's possible. But so I'm going to have to think. Maybe do both, maybe don't. I don't know yet. We'll have to think. This is like one of the last things we're going to have to do. The first thing we're going to have to do is start working on the skirt and on the cape. And then we can start doing the foam chest plates and the Edwardian ruffle and the helmet. So first we're going to do all the sewing, make the shoes, the cape, the ruffle, and then we can start looking at doing the foam work for the bomb and for the helmet and for the armor. I have to have an idea as well, how am I going to do the helmet, because it literally is closed. It's not like most helmets, like Helldivers helmets and all that, like that it's open here, so you can just put it over. It goes all the way around to here. So either I have to have some sort of mechanism to go and put it in. One of the things I was thinking about, having a little 3D printed hinge, so that I can open the helmet like this and close it like this, and then just have magnets so that it closes. So, but yeah, lots of things to think about. And we have an ad break. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're planning. And I just realized I haven't even made my announcement on one of the Discords about this. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, so this is one of the things I want to do. Now, to show you what I already have. Now you're going to see my new camera setup. Oh, let me wait till the ad break finishes. Then I can finish my coffee. For those of you that are here, that can see me, it's because you're a subscriber, so thank you. If you didn't get an ad, then also great. You don't always get an ad. And since I make maybe... Oh, here we go. Everybody's back. And you know, I don't make much from the ads. I literally get like $10 cents per stream. So, yeah. Yay! Anyways, let's show you my new camera setup that's from the side. Ta-da! If you're not flying for, actually let me know what you think. But yeah, so this is the other fabrics that I got. So A, they are cheaper than the other one that I got. And, you know, they're having a 20% off at the moment. So let me get the other stuff out. This is from the other shop. This one is in Germany. Was this the expensive one? No, this is not the expensive one. Okay, so this is the expensive one. Boiled wool is freaking expensive. You like it? Yeah, I mean, it took me a while to get it to set to show that it's, and the only thing is like the image in the corner is hiding my you can see a little bit of my screen, so I've covered it with my image. So I should actually have my other one up, the Trans Crusade one. Whee! The only thing is, I'm not sure about where the text is at the moment. I wish I could have like a, maybe I need to make like a background. Because it's, hang on, can I move you here? It's still not easy readable. And I'll not put it over my face, I mean, oh well. For now, it's where it is. Anyways. So I really liked these two colors, but they are a bit too light, especially if you look at this. Though I do want to use like a more of a dark. I wish this was slightly darker. And this was the recycled polyester, which I do like. I like the idea that it's recycled. But again, it's quite light, even compared to the other ones that I've got here that are considered grey. So you can see the other ones are a bit darker, but they're not black. Because this is considered, I mean, I would say this is pretty black. So you can see that it's not pure black. And I really, really like this one. So this is 50% wool, 50% polyester. This is a lot thinner. This is like nicely a little bit thicker. It's going to be a nightmare to wear in the summer. And I do really like this one as well. That's of course more expensive. So I have decisions to make. I'm just comparing black to black. Yeah, see, that's super black. See, this is quite thin. And what I want to use for the boots, it needs to be strong but also thin. So I think, oh, that one. They're very close to each other. So yeah, because also I'm thinking of not using the same fabric for the skirt and the cape. So yeah, I have to make some decisions. But these fabrics are a bit cheaper. And there's one here that has lycra in it, so that's stretchable. Because I needed something that's stretchable for the arms. But it's very, very dark, so it's like if I use that for, I could do. But yeah, I really like this one. Too bad they didn't give me, like, these samples are quite nice because it can give you a little bit, if the sticker wasn't on it, gives you a bit of the drape, how it's gonna hang, because yeah, but these are too short to give that idea. I mean, that one's a bit, so yeah, decisions. Because I think this one is a grayer. So I put all the information behind there. So some of them, this is 100% wool, which gives us other problems, of course. This one has the grey silver stuff in it. I don't like that one. But I wrote down the grams per square meter, which is how the thickness, the width, and the price. So yeah, I have to make some decisions and order something probably tomorrow. I need to have a good idea how much I need. So I think I'm going to use these two fabrics, one for the skirt, one for the cloak. Now one of the things, like I said, this is the lace I want to use for the ruff. To put it on a piece of paper. So, you know, I think it makes a really cool ruffle at the end. So I do think that will work. And then get some just basic cotton and a lot of starch, because that's maybe something I can put on the edge. But yeah, I'll have to finagle it in a way that it looks like it's one piece, but we'll have to figure that out. We'll do that on a stream. So yeah, and that's the other piece of. But I think this one is a bit too plain. Okay, it's really difficult to see. Here we go, that's better. Against the white. But yeah, that's things we need to think about how we're gonna do it. Especially since that one fabric is pretty expensive. Not very expensive. Yeah, the lace is pretty expensive. Yeah, I think this is too light. Yeah. World wool is out of this world. That's too expensive. See, that's too different. It's too light. It's been pretty hard finding like dark grey colours. So now one of the other things I got, like we talked about, the cord. So this is the cord that I got. And we'll have to work out on a piece of paper the way it's working. And then you can literally go on here. You can make all kinds of like, and then you just have to, sadly enough, it's going to be hand stitching. So yeah, so it needs to be hand stitched down. I might cheat a little bit and use some glue here and there. But yeah, if I'm, you know, I got this dark grey as well, but that is on this fabric. It's even too light, so I think we're gonna have to just use black. I think that works perfect. Yeah. And on this fabric, even there it works. Might have to give it a wash and see if I can get it like a little bit lighter. Get some of the, and that's really pure black, so that's not black. Okay, so I think I might use this fabric for the shoes. It's nice and soft. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and make some measurements, make some calculations for how much fabric I need for the cape, how much fabric I need for the skirt, and make a decision on what I want to order. Because 20% cut discount is not to be sniffed at, especially if you have to order like 10 meters worth. So like I said, who knows? I might have to do some evening streams to go and start working on this, but and to keep the Sunday for my Sisters of Battle cosplay. So, oh yeah, I've put the shoes up here as well. So that's the shoe I'll be using. So it's got the step in. So I'm going to use this to put the tongue on that goes up, and the rest is just going to glue it over this little edge here. I might fill in the details on the shoe because it's got a bit of like looks too modern. And it even can, you know, because it's fabric, I can here just literally put a couple of stitches to make sure that it's solid on there. Yes, no heels, but I don't, you know, even if I might even fill this in and see if I can draw like as if it's got a heel. So just put a triangle here, so put straight and down and make it look like it's got a heel. I might do that, but yeah, these are really comfortable to walk on. I did look at this brand, if they have these white shoes with a heel. They do, but the heels are suede. It's going to be a nightmare to make it match the fabric. Or if it was a leather heel, I would have probably thought, you know what, try it on. If it's comfortable enough, I'll use it. But since the heels were suede, there were no leather ones. It's like it's just going to be too difficult to try and figure out how to match it with the rest of the shoe. So we're just going to do this. I'm just going to be one of those witches that don't wear heels. But yeah. So we've got lots and lots of plans for this now. But yeah, I mean, I've been really loving the Milano working. Boink. Yeah, so, oh, hang on. Here we go. So yeah, this is just the planning that I've got at the moment with all the different sections. And like literally I added these pictures from the STL today, and it's so easy to add things. I need to add the actual fabric that I'm going to order. So I can literally go like say here we go, and then write down like fabric X, oh, can't type, fabric X, skirt, not skit, skirt, 5 meters, fabric Y, cape, or capes in principle. Could probably need a little bit more for that fabric. I need to calculate, but say 8 meters. And then fabric Z, shoes, make it 2 meters so I have extra just in case. 2 meters. So I can link to the fabrics. I can say, yep, I got it, yep, I got it. I just absolutely love Milano. I have actually, you know, I need to add a video for the A-line skirt drafting as well, because the Closet Historian shows you how to do that. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been working on. So anyways, let's switch. That's almost an hour talking about cosplay planning, and I'll I'll cut that up in shorter versions and add that to YouTube, because I need to stop talking about this and on social media. I'm crap at social media. I really am. I didn't even post anything today. Hi Blaha. Good morning for you then. For me it's afternoon, but I know for you it's morning. So, but yeah, so big plans for that cosplay. So, I've been good, Mama. How have you been? It's I've been manically planning a new cosplay. No, because MCM is in the UK, and for me to get to the UK means I have to take a flight. So I wish it was possible, but so far all the cosplays that I've been planning do not fit in a suitcase. I said we talked about this before. It's like, can you imagine? So this is the one I've been planning for. This is a new one that I got highly obsessed over. My ADHD have gone hyper fixated on that. Can you imagine this large bomb? And we were talking about that. I was like, well, you could always, just carry it in your arms. This is the Artillery Witch from Trench Crusade. Trench Crusade is a board game like Warhammer that did a Kickstarter that went absolutely crazy. And it's like darker. So whereas Warhammer 40k is mostly Space Marines, so it's in the future. This is actually based upon the idea that during one of the Crusades, they you saw my side eye. So during the Crusades, they discovered a tomb and unleash hell. Or this is during World War One. So there's heretics. So Artillery Witch is from the heretics faction. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Rogue Hobbies, she talked about Trench Crusade, and she showed this image, and it was like my brain just went, I really, really want to do this because it's so different and so unique. So yeah. But yeah, that's it's going to be very interesting. I've been talking about I've shown some fabric samples because this is World War One, so I've looked at wool mostly. So I'm mostly looking at like wool colors, like something dark gray, anthracite, the just off black, not fully black. And the company, the shop that I ordered the current samples from is a little bit cheaper than another shop that I came across. Yeah, exactly. Like this dark grey, like it's been, because her whole outfit is torn and it's got damage on the bottom, like it's been dragging around the ground and stuff like that. It's been burned in bits and places. So, quite interesting to see how that's going to work. And I'm not happy about where this chat box is, but tried to put it somewhere else, but it's not It's not really nice and easy to read. Oh well, go sit there for a second. At least the bottom three are readable. So yeah, and now they sent me yesterday. They sent me this morning they sent me an email saying they've got 20% off the whole collection. I have to order a certain minimum, but I know I'm going to reach that minimum easily because I need at least 10 meters of different fabrics. But 20% is good discount. And it's like, here, I have some discount for International Woman Day. And I'm like, hallelujah. So I have some money in my hobby account. So it's like, okay, this is a sign. I need to do this. So, yeah. So that's what we were talking about. I showed Mila Node the way I'm planning it now. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. I said I might have to go and maybe add like a Wednesday evening, which is better for everybody in the US because you know. But yeah, that's what I was working on. Well, I'm gonna download, and I've got Resolve DaVinci to video edit, and then just put Trans Crusade, the bit for the Trans Crusade separate, so that I can make little bits and pieces for social media. So so back to Sisters of Battle, because otherwise I'm not going to make it to the end. Right, so as you can see, I have changed my setup. It's not fully straight down anymore. It's still not 100% how I want it, but I'm limited in movement. So last week we've made the speaker, and we made the round circle here. I've been sanding that to an inch of its life. Where did I put? Where did the insert go? Oh, there it is. And then there's an insert here. So now this looks like, forget my mouse. Chainsaw, 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 chainsaw top. So now this looks like, oh, you can actually see it there. Here we go. So that's the little screw that's on the top of the chainsaw. Not gonna figure out that skull and the little things that come out of it. We'll figure that out once it's all together. But this needed to be done, so I can glue this on top, and then I can glue this inside, and then I got like, it's about there. So that looks fine. I've been sanding this one quite a bit. So I still need to make this is the other side. So I've made the hole on that side already. So on this side, so the other side, I need to make the hole for the speaker and make the little cover that I made here as well. So this is perfect. Get one of the speakers out. You go in there, so get one of the speakers, and this pops in, and then we can do once we figure out how we're going to do that, can glue this on top. And I need to figure out how I'm going to put here. I'm going to put the soundboard and the battery. But we need to... Actually, I think this one is the one that's going to be... where I am... This is going to stay solid, and only this side is going to be cut out for the speaker. And then this one goes over top there. And then that one. Here we go. That's the sandwich. I think that's what we're going to do. because on one side I only have to have access to the battery. So yeah, like, because I don't need that much space. Right. So I just need to carve out this area here. Okay, well, we can do that at another time, because for now we're going to work on this side. Now, I didn't buy, so I was planning on buying the metal size so that I can make the size here, but they're very expensive. So the only thing is, I'm wondering, did I make this wider? No, this is pretty much the size I wanted. So, and I need to do that as well. So this one goes here, this one goes there. Right, so let's... Oops. So I've literally been took everything off my desk because I had to move the desk to get this camera moving. And then I just literally took everything off, cleaned the desk. It's all nice and neat now. Right. Okay. I had a feeling that this was not in the right spot. But compare it to the other one. Yeah, that's better. So one of the things, I think it's this one. Just making sure. We'll do the easy thing one first. Because these metal ones are a lot better to make holes with. So this is where I'm putting, so this is a magnet, so for this one. So when this goes over, it's stuck to there. I still need to also do a magnet for where the edge of this is going to, because there's going to be magnets there as well. So, but let's do this one first. Because I can't put the rest of this together until I paint the inside. So we're going to do that today. If I get time. Since I've been blabbing for an hour about Trench Crusade. Right, come on, get through. Come on. Right. Now careful, take that out. So what I'm doing now, so this is perfect. I'm grabbing. Come here. So it's about that. Now make sure I make a straight cut. And then if I put this back in, it's a little bit lower. I can put the magnet on top and the magnet's flush. Whee! So, need to glue. And I need a piece. Oh, this is the problem. I cleaned up my desk so much that I put all my little bits away that I can. It's not see-through anymore, so that usually means that my glue is slowly going off. Can I reach? No, I can't. Give me 1 second. I need to take down my green screen and be back. I'll be right back. Right, here we go. Alright, so I've got a piece. I need it slightly thinner. There we go. Put gloves on. Because every time I don't do that, my fingers are full of glue. Right, so put glue on the inside. There you go. And the outside of this. There we go. You go there. Oh, stay there. I have to wait for it a little bit to dry. Right, and this is this way around. So I need to make sure that I put the magnet in a way that doesn't, that it tracks and it doesn't, you know, push it away. So. And I just realized, where did I put the fucking super glue? You know, you clean up and then you can't find anything. It's getting there. Right. Making sure, push it fast through. Come on. Yep, so it's now the perfect little area for these. Now, like I said, I need to make sure that way around. So the cross has to be upside. Again. No. Cross has to be down. Okay. Cross. Yes. So glue it that way around. Okay. Because it'd be typically me to do it the wrong way around. Now I know actually I have some more super glue, so I'll grab one of those. So I don't have to go be right back again. Right, making sure that that's properly. I'm just thinking that I need this to be different. So if I put this close like I did on the other one, well, I can't reach it. Okay, we'll have to think of something for that. Right. Right. Because foam is a little bit porous, I'm literally adding a little bit of super glue until I can see that there's like a little river. Alright. I'll have to leave that to dry. Now, just to show you a little bit, like, I just noticed these two. This one has now been fully sanded. You can see probably it's a bit smoother. This one's not fully sanded yet, and it's got like bits and pieces hanging out still. So there is slowly something I'll be working on. So this is going to be the bottom. So how am I going to do the top bit here? I think that's still... JR! Good afternoon! 13 months. It feels like it was only like last week that you were 12 month year. Oh my god. It goes so fast. Right, that it's got some, it's not fully dry yet, so it's just scary how fast time goes at the moment. We're in March. It's been like 15 to 18 degrees here in Poland during the day, and then during the night it's like 1 to 2 degrees, so it's like a massive difference in temperature. And yeah, it's crazy. So let's put that aside for now, because I need to think about that. So one of the things also I need to do, since the glue's open, and I just need to put gloves on again. But super glue, it started gluing my fingers together. So, what do you think of the new setup? It's not the way I want it yet, but I'm limited. The arm that the camera's on only has 3 pivot points, and I just couldn't get it the way I wanted it. So. Right, so that's the cut part, that's the original part. Oh dear. Is that because of the amount of lights, or? Because I mean, I've got 2 normal LED lights here. And not even the big photographer lights. Right, so I need to measure the middle. Oh, personal trainer. I should get exercising again. I have enough stuff at home that I can do that here. So right, so let's find, so it should be so 4, 5, so 2.5, 1, 2, 3, so 1 there. Damn it, come on. Oh my god! Heart! Well, thank you so much for the raid again! Did you... I mean, I thought you started streaming just before I started streaming. Unless you've already been streaming a lot longer, but yeah. How are you doing, Heart? And welcome, Raiders. Hello, Amira. Sorry, I was measuring, so then my brain usually goes, aha. So, welcome everybody. My name is Hebe, so welcome to the asylum. Oh God. Yep, I know that. Luckily, so the upstairs from my apartment is an office, so they're not here on Saturdays. But the owner of the company that's upstairs has something of a VR, V6, V8, one of those. Yeah, and when he starts driving his car, it's like, do you have to make so much noise? No problem. Oh no, I'll keep an eye out for it. Should be alright actually. For those of you that don't know, Hart is also an amazing cosplayer. And the best thing is, she is a blacksmith, so she actually makes things from actual metal, not like me. Oh, look at that! Henrik, you've been given a sub. So you can oh, so God, my brain. So yeah, so she actually makes metal armor, like real metal armor, not like me, like using foam. So yes. So what I'm doing at the moment, I am working on a chainsword. One of these. Can find the right picture. This one. So I've been changing around my stream things, so I haven't updated everything yet. So this is what I'm making at the moment. Yay! That is so cool. So I'm working on the chainsword for the Sisters of Battle at the moment, the cosplay I've got over there. At the beginning of the stream, I also started on planning a new cosplay. And that is the Artillery Witch from Crusade. So I am going to be working on that soon as well. So yes. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's that I really do not have any money. But the new 3D printer from Elegoo, that's like $300. Is seriously tempting me because I actually want a resin printer because I can print, you know, differently, like smaller things. Yeah, it's time. I mean, even foam is time consuming, so. One of my friends that I play video games with, he's like, he really wants to do a Hell Davis cosplay, so we've been talking about that as well, and you know, I can't 3D model to save my life. I wish I could, because the armor on the Trench Crusade Witch is very intricate, and I really would love to make a 3D parts of that relief. I want to make it into 3D so that I can make it into a silicon matte mold. But yeah, that's not gonna happen for a while. So yeah, it's, you know. So. Right, so I've been trying to measure. So what I'm doing is, so this is the handle for the chainsword, because I'm making it so that I can take it apart, so that's not massively long. Thinking about the fact that if I want to take this onto, for instance, if I'm traveling like to MCM or something like that in the UK or anywhere that I need to be on a plane, if it doesn't fit, I mean, I'm already going to have a massive issue with the backpack and the shoulders. So to have the chainsword in a way that I can fit it into a... oh, thank you for the follow! Oh, I am so close now to 200 followers. I am so close to 200 followers. Hang on. Check. Checkity check. $196. Oh, we're getting closer. Closer to the 200 mark. Oh, nice. 40k lab. Nice. That sounds like fun. This is the problem when you live here in Poland at the moment. There's not a lot of things happening. Or at least not that I know of, because everybody speaks Polish and I don't. Anyway, what I've been measuring is on the handle she's got like this part that I need to glue on. So I make sure that it's in the middle. And then I've got the cover here. So the thing is, I need to paint this before I put the cover over it, because then I can't paint it anymore. So I've just glued in a magnet, and I think that's now finally dry. Yes, it is. Right, let's glue this on so that can wait. I really need to consider that, because it's either manic doing everything or sitting on my ass going, I need to do this and I can't get myself to do it. So yeah. Again, living in Poland has its disadvantages. The advantages, it's freaking cheap here, but for these kind of things, I find it difficult to speak to medical professionals that may not have English as their as you know, as fluent as I think somebody should be discussing medical things. This is why I said, like, this is why I'm starting my the Artillery Witch, because it's just my obsession has started, my hyperfixation, and yeah. And I decided to just go with it this time. And I still will be working on this cosplay. I just may have to, like, add a Wednesday to my streaming schedule. I'm off on Wednesdays. It's the struggle is real, isn't it? It's like there's so many cool things, and there's people that in the time I've been working on this Sisters of Battle cosplay, people have been making like 5 different costumes in like 1 year, and it's like, how? Of course, like I said, I literally been working like 3 hours every Saturday. Yeah. It rings a bell, but it's been a while since I looked into Elden Ring. I literally just been collecting. I have a shit ton of 1990s, early 2000s Dragonlance books that I've been taking pictures of, and I'll be listing on eBay soon. Because I need money if I want to do more cosplay. You know, I have a so in 1994, yes, I'm old. I was working part-time at Schiphol Airport behind customs in what they call an Oranjekraam, which is like a stand with all the orange things that you see Dutch football fans wear. Cool. I will check in a sec. And because we had passes to get past, me and 2 other colleagues that worked there were like, you know what? Let's go see if we can get close to the gate and watch the Dutch football team leave to go to the US to the World Cup. And then we were asked by some KLM officials, would you mind holding this banner? And we were like, oh, now we're getting all the way into the gate, and we're like, sure. And we all had pens with us and t-shirts, and so I've got like 15 signatures of the 1994 football squad from the Dutch Elftal, the Dutch football team. I need to get that evaluated now, because scary enough, it's 30 years ago now. Right, let's concentrate for a sec. Right, this is on. Now I can have a quick picture. So yeah, so that's now. I will be selling it because I actually have a business and I'm building an application, or at least somebody's building an application for me, and I need some money for that. But I was literally going through stuff like, what else can I sell to make money to do more cosplay stuff? So let me go here, and then I go here, and then I should have, yes, there. Oh wow. Yeah, that absolutely requires... God, that's going to be heavy. I love the details as well in the cloak. I still need to set up a stream way for me to be able to show pictures. Yeah, I know. This one. It's my green screen. It's... If ever anybody wonders why I usually wear either a black shirt or a red shirt or a grey shirt, because I can't wear colours on this, because there's a green screen behind me. So anything yellow, blue or green disappears. So that's why it's like... True. They make it out of fabric, because this is, of course, this is, you know, a badly fitted nitrile glove. But yeah. Magic. I once got a yellow... I've got many coloured mugs. I got a yellow mug, and it's like holding it up, and it's like see-through. It's like, dang! This is so annoying. God's sakes. Oh, and there's an ad. If you're still talking, that means you don't have an ad. So either you have Turbo. Somebody has Turbo that watches my stream. But yeah. Right, come on. So yeah, this is... Hi, I told you so. Welcome to Lurk. You're welcome to Lurk. So now make sure that this magnet sticks in the right spot. Oh no, do I have... No, don't tell me I've done it the wrong way around. Oh fuck, I've done it the wrong way around. How many times did I tell myself the cross has to be upwards? God freaking damn it. No worries, Hubtech. Make sure you take care of yourself. Oh, for God's sakes, I put it the wrong way around. How many... Did I not say... Make sure I put it the right way around, because otherwise it doesn't do this. God damn it. Right, let me take my gloves off. And close this glue so I don't smell it anymore. Hang on, let me grab. And I moved the bin as well while I was cleaning. It's not back in its space. Oh, damn it. Oh. I may have to redo this. How much super glue did I pull in? Ah. God damn it. I managed to get it out though, but is it going to be... Oh, damn it. Not here. Well, I got it out, so it saved me from having to redo the whole thing. Right. I managed to put the magnet in the wrong way around. Told myself, no, cross needs to be up, cross needs to be up. But guess what, how I glued it? The cross down instead of up. So yes, I'm an idiot. Luckily, I managed to pull it out. Now the question is, will it be okay going back in? No, I've got a new one. Right. So this is. Right, now I need to write with a Sharpie because my markers don't work on metal. This cross needs to be down. Yes, because in here so this needs to be this way around. Making sure. Yes. Okay. Try that again. God damn it, I'm such an idiot. Hopefully, this will not fuck up the attachment. Where did I... Oh, there's my super glue. Right, put you that way around. It's good that I checked anyway before I did anything else. Make sure that's flush. Yeah. Right, you can start anyways. So once, oh, what an idiot am I? Put all the glue on there, didn't need it. Luckily, most of it you will not see, but we will have to start painting this so I can paint it before I put the cover on. Right. This is attached now, so that's... So, because when I put this over, So before I glue this down, so once I glue it down, I won't be able to paint underneath it very easily. And since I'm going from the assumption that everything's silver on the handle, I'm going to have to paint this first before I put this on. So that's why I've glued it on, and I might just do that paint. I'm just looking at the time because I'm still waiting for that to dry. Yep, and then we can start thinking about that. Here we go. Right. Wasting. Anyways, so need this. Where's the freaking brush gone? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So first we're going to blast it because it seals the foam so it doesn't soak everything in. Just notice I could do with removing a little bit more of that glue that I idiotically, knowing that it wasn't should have made a mark to where, because you know. Now, one of the things is, when we started working with this flex paint in silver, it really didn't cover well until I put a layer of plasti dip underneath. So what I'm thinking of doing, I'm going to first, since I've got this, make a layer of black with the cos paint from cosplay shop in Belgium. So let's give it a good shake. Because I literally, for making my red colour, I need 100 milliliters of red and 1 millimeter of black. So this is like 500 milliliters. So, although this will be good for my Artillery Witch cosplay, because I can make a layer of black and then I can start doing some rub and buff or something like that with silver. That'd be interesting. So. So I'm only going to put, damn it, I'm only going to put it where it's going to go over the, what's underneath the cover. So I want to have at least a layer now, so then next week we can do the silver layer. So yeah. So does anybody have any interesting plans this weekend? Because I don't. Besides ordering fabric. Oh, and of course, I'll be playing Spirit Islands. I'm playing a board game with my friends tomorrow. That's what we always do on Sundays. Well, sometimes we play other games. But Spirit Island seems to be the one. Oh, nice. That's pretty busy then. I did wonder if you had a photo shoot today, because you weren't here from the beginning. It's like, JR might be busy with a photo shoot. Ah, of course, because like I said, it's Women's Day today, International Women's Day. So, if you're a woman, pat yourself on your back. And I mean, every cis or transgender woman. To me, woman is everybody that identifies as a woman. That's why we're a safe space. Well, as long as it's not a boudoir suit, JR. It looks weird like this without, the rest. Oh, no, see? There you go. I just want to test something. Since I'm painting, cover the inside a little bit. Oh, Henrik. Yeah. I'm putting a layer on the inside a little bit, so it's got a little bit of protection. And since I've got all this paint, might as well use it up that I poured out. So this is just in case, like, this kind of is like a protective layer. It's primer, it's paint, it's sealant. Cover some of the paint, some of the glue on the inside. Here we go. That covers the magnets quite well, so I can just check if this paint will do that well with the cosplay. The paint's not going off, so I can hide it really well. So most of this will be glued, so I don't paint that. So let's that dry. Damn it. I hate wasting paint. Even though I think I'm gonna have enough black paint for a while. Right, so you go back in. So next I can start going over, once it's dry, I can go over the couple of layers of silver. And then there'll be like the same silver of the, although this is weathered. So, but yeah, this is the silver that I have on the teeth. Or this is a different silver. Did I paint this with acrylic? I can't remember now. I think I painted this with acrylic. We'll try with the silver from Flexi Paint. But I now remember that we had a problem with it actually being a nice silver. So we'll see how it goes. It doesn't need to be flexible because, you know. Why not have more? Right, anyways. Ah! Hang on. Let me grab some paint everywhere. Hang on. I'll be right back. Let me get a cloth. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'll be right back because that hand's full of paint. Right. That there. I'll have to wash that later on. But yeah, that's got a layer of black on it. See if that dries alright. Right, put that aside so then we can paint it silver and then we can do this. Oh, actually I should paint on the side black. Next. So just oh fuck. What did I say about letting it dry? I am an idiot. Sometimes I'm an idiot. Right. Right. Anyways. So we decided, or at least I decided, because, you know, because I've done this means I can't access it from this side. So this is going to be the closed side, as I call it. Because I don't need that much space, but that means that I'm going to put this one on here. And I need to make a square where I'm going to have the speaker, so I can get to the speaker. Now, how thick is this? Seven. All right. Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, this is where the plastic pipe goes for the handle. But it doesn't matter if there's a tiny bit out, because it still has enough space to go through. So, is it this way around? Making sure I've got it the right way around. Yes. Okay, there's an ad in 10 seconds, I apologize. Give me a sec, what's that? Ah! Yes. Yes, but I think on a different one, I decided to repaint him with a silver. I will find out. I will have a look. I will have a look. Good reminder that all my streams are there. Of course. Yeah, I think I decided later on to paint them in an acrylic silver because it was so dark. We will have a look. Damn it. because I'm literally, my brain is going like, I'm sure, did I do this? Because I think like I made. Or did I use a silver shot? Ah, that's what I used for the highlights, I think. We will just do a trial, and if I don't like it, I can always think. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Can I reach? Here we go. Why is it going that way? That's perfect. Oof. Quickly. Have a little bit of the sanding, make it less rough. Also, that's what I had to check, make sure that when I put it in, that it's okay, almost flush. Yeah. So I'm very tempted to actually glue this one down, so I got 1/2 fully operational, to say. Then I can also glue in the little see, I think so. This should be 1 centimeter. Grab. So there should be 1 centimeter in between. I don't know if I need to take it off the top or I have to take it off the bottom. And that's right. But if I look here, well, you can see a little bit more, but move it around. Oh, hit my microphone. So there's markings here. You can see it's too close to the edge. There should be a space like here. There's like a space here where the teeth are gonna sit. This way around. Now the question is, which side is too thick? Do I take it off the top? Do I take it off the bottom? Because this is the lid that's going in the end here with a magnet, and when I slide in the handle it slides in there. So let's not glue this together yet. But let's grab some tape. I want to test something out. I think I have to take off a little bit here as well, because I remember that when I slide this thing on, this bottom here, there's an edge, and I need to be flush with this. And that's dried really quickly. Okay, so that's I think we'll have to look at that. So now then when I add this on top, yeah, that needs to be cut. Okay. Right. So putting the other one on top clearly gives me a line where it's sticking out too much. So I will have to play around with that before I glue everything together. But let's have an idea of, if this is on top, how we're going to figure out this. And you can see now as well the inside's not flush either. Right. So now, just get this one stuck on here. So that doesn't move, because that's the outside, so that needs to definitely be solid. And if I put this here, because the inside doesn't matter that much, I can change that, but the outside needs to be, because it's, you know, it's supposed to be one bit. There we go. All right. Right. Because I have to be able to put this in here. Let's put you down as well. Okay, so that's like pretending it's glued. So put the speaker in. Okay. Now what I'm going to do for the wires, I'm going to have wires with connectors. So I might have to buy smaller ones, but these are the smallest ones that my DIY store had. So I can easily disconnect it from the soundboard. I don't want to have to remove everything if I just want to remove one part. Ah! Come on. Yeah. So these are the connectors. So you can just slide them in. Oh, this is not as easy. I need it to be easy to remove them. I need a different solution. I need something that's easy to remove in and out. What? This is not easy. What the fuck? Have I got a faulty one, or what the fuck's going on? Oh, they're all difficult to put in. I need something that's easy to go plug. And this is not easy. This is annoying. I bought the right 6.35. 6.35, yeah. So why? I thought this was going to be one of those that you could just easily pull in and out, but it doesn't look like it. Oh. It's no use to me if they're not easy to go in and out. Can't even get them in. The fuck? Am I doing something wrong? No. supposed to be just easy to go in and out, so they're disconnectable, but this is insane. Why? Why? You're... God damn it. Ugh. Waste of my money. Luckily, they weren't expensive, but still. It means I have to find another solution, something that's easier to do. God damn it. I mean, I had just a normal block. But then there's so many that I'm going to need. I'll have to think of that. How am I going to do that? But yeah, I needed to make sure that that's doesn't fall out either. It's pretty stuck in there, so that doesn't require anything, because the other speaker is going to be sitting here. So this outlet now this side's going to be open because I need to be able to access the soundboard and the battery and the speakers. Now what I want to do, it's still a little bit wet. At least I put the magnets on correctly this time. But yeah, here we go. How easy is it to remove? Not that easy. Which is good in a way. God. The magnets are strong. I don't think I need... Of course, at the moment, these are all loose, so that's why it's more difficult, because they're not glued together yet. I might have to... It's becoming ridiculous. Yeah, I might have to... Oh, that's because probably there's some paint still on the inside. I might have to sand down this a little bit so that it's not as tight in there. But at least I know this side works. So yeah, so next week I can paint this silver and make it in the way that I want it to look correctly. Paint the inside of that black and then silver. No, only this area. So the area where the vent is, because this is going to be glued on anyway. Where the vent is, and paint the inside as well. Because then we're pretty much... I'm going to have to wash my hands. Because then I can watch that. And I will have to put magnets on the inside of this so that it sticks to, so it doesn't move, because now it's pointing upwards. But yeah, But one of the things I have to figure out is how am I going to attach the soundboard and make something that the battery fits properly. Battery fits perfectly. But yeah, I have to figure out how I'm going to put the soundboard in, because it's got the legs like this. So it's got the little legs. And I need to solder stuff to that. So I was thinking I could just mark so one of the things I was thinking about was getting a square of foam clay and make the imprint where the legs are so that it has like a little thing that I can put it in. But that is so it needs to go in this way. I might have to make a little hole here underneath so I can have the wires go through for the buttons to go through the pipe. Yeah, I could make for the battery, I could make like a T-bar, so glue that in here so it fits in there so it doesn't move. I'm just wondering if I need to go deeper because this is quite high. It's 2 centimeters. So yeah, so it requires, I need to go down. I need to make it this lower. No, this needs to be on the same side as the soundboard. But yeah, so that's another thing I need to figure out. Right, let's put all that back. So I've been cleaning up and being good. But that's one of the old speakers that I got, but they're just not strong enough. But this works. Yeah, I can take it in and out. As far as I can see, it doesn't fall out either. Because it's literally, yeah, pretty much stuck in. So I don't have to worry about making anything that requires. But just have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still planning on the bolter with sound and light. If you saw how long it takes me to do this, the bolter will not take as long because in principle there's a lot of STLs out there, even for Pepakura. So I pretty much know that I can, just like I did with the bolt pistol that I've got. So the bolt pistol. So this was a file from Thingiverse that I put into Pepakura and then put it together and then cut it apart so that I have all the different parts to make it the same size, to make it the right size. And for the bolter, there's going to be so many out there as well that does that. I mean, if I had the money, I would have bought the Elegoo new one. That's $300. And I would have maybe 3D printed it. But because making the handle is a pain. But yeah, this all came from a Pepakura file that I just taped together and then took apart and then drew out and then put all the pieces together. So it's a bit dusty. I still need to finish painting the rest of this. Still need to do that silver. Don't know what else I need to put silver. I need to have a look at the image again. But yeah, I need to figure out, because I need to make a hole here. And I'll probably have to go and put some stuff here so that it's closed. So like, put a piece here. That's too short. There you go. Like, put a little door there at the end so it's closed. I have enough little pieces probably that I can do that. But yeah, how am I going to put the speaker here? Of course, what I can do is the same. So what I've done here, this, but I glued it in. So I could do the same, but not glue it in. So that when I open it up here, I can take the speaker bit out. But might be too thick. But because yeah, just could have a little piece of fabric on the side so I can just lift it up. Because this is glued in, but I'm pretty sure like if I can make this and have like a little piece here of fabric sticking out and I can just lift it out. Because if I'm putting it down, this is the way it's going to lie down. Because it needs to be flush so that I can show, you know, this is going to slide over. I might have to make a section here on the second one for the soundboard, because the soundboard is about 2 centimeters high. So yeah, those are the things I'm thinking about at the moment. But yeah, I need to make a strip here on the top so that when it's open, when I take the bot off, that I can reach here to the battery and I can get to the speakers. But they don't need to be round. I don't know why I made that one round. Or I can make this and then make it have like a piece of elastic over it so that when I can just put the speaker in and then drop it in so it stays in. Anyways, these are thoughts and considerations for next week, or probably tomorrow when I'm not streaming. But yeah, there's lots of things that we can do next week. Start painting this silver, or at least the part that's going to be underneath. Make some adjustments. But yeah, the idea of how to attach the soundboard so it's secure, that's the only thing that's going to be interesting. So instead of having it like it's just having like a unit that I can drop in instead of having it loose. So like build a little housing unit. Because I do have a small piece of breadboard. This one even has double-sided tape on it, so I can glue it to a table. Problem is I can't solder. Oh, actually I can solder to the top, can't I? Yeah, I can solder to here. That might be a solution. So literally, I mean, this is one of my extras, because this one, this one was too small, because like just about fits down. But I have to cut this part off, and that part off, and then make it so it fits, and then it fits there. And I can glue this inside, so I can just plonk it up. That's the idea. That's it. That's it. We're gonna butcher this piece of breadboard. And then we might have to make a space here, because it needs to be lower, because this is thicker. And then it sits there, glued on, and I can just push it in. Ha! Good idea. I think that's the idea. I think that's what we're gonna do. Butcher this breadboard. Don't ask me why it's called a breadboard. I don't know. Oh. Oh, okay. So that's not too difficult to take loose. Sorry, this is my ADHD brain in action. Ta-ha! Ta-da! I'm quite happy with that. I'll need to make it shorter. So probably around there, and cut that off. I could actually even try and do this, one of these. I can make it smaller because there's no legs underneath there. How many legs have you got? How many legs have you got? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, but I don't need the numbers, so I can make that off as well. So I only need this bit. I guess I'll get out my saw. Have a little... So we'll do that next week. Excellent. That's a solution. Right, we solved that. We solved that problem. Done. Right. I've got like... Anyways. Let's have a look. Right, let's see who we can raid. Can't believe I'm 4 followers away from 200. That's so nice. Okay. Okay, throw down. Somebody who's cosplay, but it's in French. I won't do that to you guys. Okay. Spanish. Right, let's add English. Because otherwise I'll be here forever and a day. No, I don't want to do that. Still doesn't filter out everybody, but what's that? Somebody doing Warhammer stuff. Interesting. Interesting. I'm getting the recommendation for Snake Discovery, but they don't stream. They just... It's a live stream, but it's like... They just stream their zoo. So... any more cosplay? Doesn't look like it. Same category to that. Sorry about this. Normally I can find... Well, of course I can throw you all to Throwdown. But I would like to find someone... I need to really find more people to follow that do cosplay crafting. It's just that now is quite early for Saturday in the US. It's very late in Australia, so, you know. Trying to remember how to do this, but what are you doing? Because it doesn't say. It's interesting how many more people are streaming that do crochet and knitting, or as here one fiber arts as they call it. That is really cool because, you know, the more people streaming, the more people will go into Twitch. But it doesn't look like there's any cosplayers streaming. So you know what? We'll go and raid Throwdown, because he's raided us before. And he's always streaming for a little bit longer. So let's mute music. $4. Well, and great, I just managed to delete another spammy bot. What was the message? Yep, same message as last time. Sorry mate, that's spam. Yeah, I just love my my response to them always. Stop spamming, dickhead. So yeah. Anyways, we done some stuff. Although the first hour we talked about the Artillery Witch. So I'll be buying some fabric probably. So if it's here before Saturday, I'll be showing. And maybe I need to jig my my schedule around so that I can do a stream on a Saturday evening. You know, starting in about 2 hours. Although that might still be a bit annoying time for the Aussies and the Kiwis.